Indian socialite and, video vixen, actress, now come an artist in the person of Andrea Owusu, aka Efia Odo, aka Wamamekwado, aka Odolite. In fact, this girl is back in the trends again because prior to the general elections, we saw her on social media, precisely on the app X, where she was tweeting and saying a lot of things towards, the vice president, that is the ex, Dr. BAWUMIA. Well, it's not out of office yet because it's not been solidified, but that is what is going to happen in some few times to come. And according to Efia Odo on social media, precisely on the app X, she tweeted this earlier, and according to her, if we can get a tweet right about now on the screens, Efia stated that, well, the next president of Ghana is BAWUMIA. Okay, your vice president, right? Let me say Dr. BAWUMIA. Let me be a little, polite and very but we all know him to be BAWUMIA. So she brought this prophecy out, and people were like, since when did Efia transcended from being an artist, a socialite, an actress, to becoming a prophetess, or let me say a clergy, or let me say an evangelist? So we were looking forward to the solidification of this narrative. But like I stated, we don't know who actually called this girl to be a prophet, and how, or let me say a prophetess, and how she even got the prophecy in the first place. Because as it stands now on social media, as a prophecy, a backfire. So right after, her prophecy actually was in shambles, she came back again with this tweet. And according to her once again, well, we all have to go through a moment of shame, insult, being made fun of because of what we believe. And in those moments, in your belief going to waver, or is it your belief going to stand firm? I'm a believer of God through Jesus Christ. Not even these results will shake me or make me lose faith in him. Love now, my peace is my soul, and no one can take it from me, because Jesus Christ gave it to me. So according to her, well, she brought up prophecy, but, well, if it didn't go the way she expected or as to what she had, and it's backfired, well, she still holds to her faith. Now, my question is, how did she get that prophecy in the first place? Who gave her that prophecy? Is it actually directly from God? Or if you're not, or done now, some day, or yes, but if that says for her, she doesn't care what you guys are saying about her on social media. According to her, on social media. Because the platform is her platform. She's entitled to say and do anything she wants to do. So on social media, from TikTok, she actually posted a video. And she was in the comfort of her home with a wife material, patriotic, citizen. She careless with what you guys are saying on social media. Just what she be rating no backlash, criticize her. She's ready for you guys. Whether the prophecy came to pass or not, she's still Efia Odo. You can't take that away from her. But just like you can see on your screens, like I stated, that she's got nothing. You guys got nothing on her. She's still in her vibes, in her era, in her prime time, enjoying herself. My question once again is, who gave her that prophecy there? I would like to know. But just like we're getting into this, well, there's a lot going on too on social media, and netizens are coming at Efia Odo, my very own Efia Odo. Is it a wrong thing? Is it bad to actually prophesy? We have prophets that have been prophesying and it doesn't go well. So if you that say, what's the big deal anyways? On social media, this is what people have to say too. So according to some of the reactions we have on this particular one, if we can get it. So according to Jane, well, Cardi B supported Kamala and she lost. Efia Odo supported BAWUMIA and he lost. A moral lesson. If Efia Odo supports you, or that is mean that if a bad bitch supports you, it's a done deal for you. No be me they talk on social media ranting and banting. All right, so another one also coming through. Okay, so this one was from Nungwa Cardi B, and Nungwa Cardi B really posted a picture of Ghana Yesu. If you know this guy, you know what I'm talking about. And he stated that they said this is the Jesus that spoke to you. So say Yesu when I cast the other say that prophecy then not a shambolic prophecy. Yeah. So Efia came with a popping eyes. All right, so according to Twilight, well, careers Efia Odo ended. Let's dissect into this one too. Because see, after in Efia Odo, can you recall and recount that moment? All right, I will not talk too much. Sha'awali, all right, so Kim promised to at the TGMAs and he lost because people were saying Efia Odo was rallying, and so literally anything that Efia touches is backfiring. Okay, so the last one says now BAWUMIA is back in the conversation. Efia supported BAWUMIA and he lost. So BAWUMIA lose, Nanka own lose it, but if you didn't start kind of quiet, then I be at assume again, so guys can fight. You like violence, but since it's violent, I love it too, and that is why I'm here to amplify the narrative. But speaking of Efia Odo, she's not the only Guinean public figure that has come to add a voice in the ongoing elections and everything, prior and pro-election conversations. One person too that has come to add his narrative, or let me say her narrative to the whole thing, happens to be our very own Mama Pat. aka aka Abo. See, may I tell you this woman? I love her. Because, like I stated, she's the kind of person that she's so narcissistic in her own way. And it's beautiful. She's very fastidious. She's very, pontificate. She cares less about what you guys say about her. She's all about herself. Now, prior to the elections, she also stated that she is rallying and supporting the ex-president, the vice president, in the person of BAWUMIA. And she said BAWUMIA and Winia, or no, she would denounce her religion. She would let go Christianity and go back to the shrine she was in before. And I'm like, Agradaa, can you hold your words a little bit? Because prophecy. But guys, if you haven't seen that video yet, let's recount a little bit more when we come back with that just more.
Send your me one mama who I'm and it just an some no correct. Send your mammy who yana memua. I will go back to the shrine. And it is a promise. Because me jinya me di send it to me wo and you to me yet juma. Now you're not ready in the tramino. Me jina catch the gun of when you now say. Said the Yami said Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA on Kana command to him. He is the next president. The Sam Mahmoud Yamin cannot correct. I will go back to the shrine. And it is a promise. And I know what God revealed to me will surely come to.
And it is a promise. I know what God is saying. It's a bro, for now, but I think now in recent times she's doing great with the grammar. She's really actually constructing the words quite well. It's making sense, but still errors for her. She needs to correct some things. But speaking of that, she did state that for her, she's rolling behind the our very own BAWUMIA. But if BAWUMIA should lose, she would denounce her affiliation to Christianity, or let me say religion, and she would let go her clergy kind of title. And I'm like, hey, now yes, now ordaining but just like we've been saying, see, sometimes so the saying always goes that follow who no road. Where the road leads, just they go. Anywhere the road will blow, make you that they go there. Now, we spotted her in church waving some flag of the NDC while she was supporting the NPP, hoping that BAWUMIA will win. Now, since then, now, and John Mama and our family just said, she even forgot that she made a statement that she's morally, hey, this woman can delude Ghanaians. Take a look at the video too when we come back with that just more. Yeah, see, this Ghana, you can't tell us what to do. Where we feel comfortable in, we will be in that space. Before she was for the NPP, but always saying, you don't need to tell her what to do. She's just a jackpot. She's jackpot to the NDC. If you like that, you don't go tell yourself. But in this narrative, like I stated, a couple of public figures came out to actually denounce and see a lot of things prior to, the elections and all of that. Someone even did said that if, the NDC comes to power, you will times. Where is that guy? We're still trying to scope that guy literally because you can't come and be saying things you can actually affirm in your own space. So we will get into that literally. But then again, she just thinks that she's going to denounce, her affiliation to be a Christian and a religious person. At this point, will she do it? And do you guys want her to denounce it literally? Do you want her to go back to the shrine? I would like to know because Agradaa was showing quantity. Yes, some crown pony and but speaking of that, a lot is going on social media based on the narrative of Agradaa. So let's take a look at some of the reactions to on this particular one. So according to Kobe Plus is telling, well, you know what they vex me? The woman dancing with her and the one singing too. Exactly. Birds of a feather flocks together. So the church entourage, they are doing all things together. Bitcoin also states that they are just for the money. Now that NDC, now that NDC, she is switched to NDC didn't lose. Actually, get your statement right. Now, people where they go that shrine are in the blame. Now them are the blame. So according to Danny FX or Danny FX, well, if there were to be a snake that changes color like chameleon, Agradaa would have been perfect fit. And Agradaa, baby, I'm from the born of Hano, a Juan Obeko. Say, MPP was so, Obeko. Say, this is Subanswa, or Nimu.